Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Shadowtopia Season 3. I can't remember what episode this is, but I'm your host, a Monster Beast, and we got plenty to do today. Alright, so the main thing I want to get to is, I've been working on my base here a little bit. I'll reveal that a little more. I think I've given you what kind of the gist of it. It's like a castle with a glass top and a glass top here and a glass top here. But we're not there yet. I need to get it all mapped out. But I've got some important things to do for decoration-wise. I need to build a dripstone farm. So I have been meddling around with this dripstone after I accidentally mined into something that got me about a stack and a fourth of dripstone block. And I got some pointed dripstone. So I've been figuring out how I can make the most unnecessarily complicated dripstone farm ever. So that's what we're gonna do. And by unnecessarily complicated, I mean I want it to be kind of large and more efficient. I was watching Diamond Doozer's video and I was like, you know what? This really needs to just be a little smaller and a little more efficient, because Diamond Doozer, I love you, but I'm just unnecessarily complicated and I want to fix things that don't need to be fixed. So that's what I'm going to do in this episode. I'm going to make an unnecessarily complicated dripstone farm, because that's who I am with redstone. I just love to test new things out and make some creative and wonky little farms here. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to build it down here because I just like this little large area. And it needs to be 6 high, and I've been doing some really wonky testing on some things. I'm going to use a double piston extender to get a 4 wide dripstone farm versus the one that Doozer did that was just kind of like 6 high on 6 high on 6 high on 6 high. So, all things aside, I just want to do this unnecessarily complicated because I really just want to mess with Doozer and watch this be more efficient, because I just want to be more efficient than Doozer. That's all. Okay, so first things first, I need a permanent water source here, so I'm just going to put some water buckets down. There we go. Now we have an infinite water source there. Ooh, slime. And a slime chunk. We may be making a slime farm here soon. All right. So, anyways, how this is going to go, essentially, I don't have my redstone stuff, but I'm going to use a double piston extender, which looks something like this. Something like that. And if you put like a lever or a button or whatever, that will make it double extend out, allowing us to get a 4 wide breach on that. So let me go get some. Well, I might actually have some redstone stuff down here. I do, and I've got some wood. So I'm just gonna craft up some things here and work down here, hopefully. All right, let me get some things crafted up here. Okay, like I was saying here, we'll start it somewhere like right here. We'll go up and we'll build a little dripstone block here. Now we need to go one more up. Whoops. And I'll show you what I mean by all this. Go up one more and here. Now what will happen is we'll have water over the top of this. We'll get dripstone going here and here. So we'll have basically 4 wide. And if I just do this across with how many that I have, I'll need to grow some more. I think that's maybe a couple more, and then we'll call it. It's getting a little large, but that'll do it. Now, it'll be inefficient at the beginning because I've got to actually grow these. But what I'll do is we're going to build our little observer kind of like right there. And this will say, "Oh no, you grew." And actually, that's not what's going to happen at all. This is going to be, I got to make this super complicated. So what's going to happen is we're going to actually have a hopper clock that dispenses an item onto a pressure plate that will then cause all of these to go off and harvest the dripstone into some chest. Okay, I got it. Here we go. So here's what I'm gonna do. Face that like that. Then I gotta break this one here. So if you didn't know, this is a quick and easy horizontal double piston extender. If you don't know this, you need to know this. Okay, so it looks a little something like that. And then you just take a block or two and then put, I mean, you don't even have to really, I need like a torch or something. Let me make some. Get some more redstone. All this stuff. Okay, we'll make a torch here, and I'll just show you that this actually works. Okay, I got the torch. And you see that it does work when it gets output. So it will hit both of those. I got to back this up one, but yes, it will hit both of those. So we have a functioning double piston extender. So let me build this correctly and build this all the way down. And I'll be back. Okay, so just for the record, this is what this is supposed to look like. Then you put a little block here and a repeater, but I'm just showing you that that works. So it's got to be one out, so it's actually got to be up. Man, I'm just screwing up all the time. Okay, this is what it's supposed to actually look like. And then you put like a little torch here and it double extends. Now, I'm not going to be getting the bottom because I'm going to make the bottom like floors of hopper. Because like I said, you know, unnecessarily complicated and not necessarily super efficient, but better than Doozer. Way better than Doozer. Okay, that just took me a few minutes, and just going to add my stuff here. I'm not really worried about this last observer that's missing because I've still got to grow and harvest some before I can add those back. I just want to show you how this works. Very actually not hard, not complicated. And I'm harvesting quadruple. Instead of one line, I'm harvesting 4 at a single time. So should be smaller. All right. Now we got to get into redstone. So let me make some redstone parts and jump right back to you here. Okay, so for my next step, it's to simply place repeaters down here. And bada bing, bada boom. These take a really long time to grow. So I'm probably going to have to go mining for some more stalactite here and put some in to make this all work. Alright, next step is I'm going to put water above it so I can actually get it to drip here. And this is a little easier said than done here. This might take a minute. So I've got 3, I got to do this 4 buckets at a time. And I got to find my water source here. 2, 3, I got to drop something. Amazing how fast your inventory gets full. All right, let me get up here and get this thing rolling. The stinky part about this is that all the water blocks that you place above it have to be solid, meaning they got to be no current wise. I can't remember the term for that right now, but Yep, they all gotta be matched up in their glory. Oh, just got about. Oh no, I did get it! Sweet. I love it when you don't have to put a source block on every single one. I figured out how to magically do it with about 10, I believe. So, that's working. We should see this start dripping, and then it's like a 1 in a million whatever chance to actually get something to grow. It takes a really long time. But nonetheless, our water source is above there, so we can get to actually activating some of this stuff and making this function. Oh ho! I found more dripstone in a chest. Yay me for randomness. Alright, so we got the... That just grew. Well, that was crazy. Okay. Sorry about that. That literally just grew right in front of my eyes. Anyways, back to what we're talking about here. So, now I've just got to connect both of these sides up and make this on a timer somehow, because every way that I've ever tested a double piston extender, it does not like to have it in the front. If you use an observer, it's only going to push it out. It's not going to actually double extend like you need it to. So you need a source in there. So the next step is to simply add in some redstone here. Go up here, run our line. Now, this should, and we'll just test our little theory here with a torch. Send them flying. And as you can see, it collected our stalactite. And it closed back in, that whole entire row. Now I can essentially probably build this all the way down. Just have to connect up a repeater at some point, I'm sure. Going this way. But I'm not going to do that for now until I fill this in. I'm not sure exactly how much dripstone I need. Like I said, I'm just doing this to make it overly complicated and hopefully more efficient than the one Doozer's got, because, you know, I just feel like trolling Doozer right now. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so for no other reason besides the point that I'm using this little thing to activate everything on both sides here. So I'll just connect that up and I'll show you what's going to happen here after I build this little hopper clock. No! When in doubt, just build a block up. Okay. Okay, come on. You can do it. Alright, well, you know what? I'm tired of making this thing not work. Let's just see. Make sure we don't need to add any repeaters anywhere. Nope, we're good. Okie doke. So, what in theory should happen is, once I dispense something into this, just say, you know, some sort of item, and I'll just... My idea was fruitful, but it's not really working at this point. May need a lightweight pressure plate, or just to see if this thing is just not doing it because of this reason. Okay, let's take the torch off and put the torch on. No, it's just straight up not working. Okay, well, back to the drawing board. Oh, we have money. It's a wooden one. Watch, let me show you. Boom. Dispenses onto that. And I've actually got some. I gotta replace that real quick. These things are growing pretty fast. Maybe I found some good efficiency things here. Well, we shall see. Nonetheless, that's about 4 in the time that I've been down here. I've only been down here about 30-40 minutes. So for the next step, I want to make sure that I still receive these items. Whatever I end up putting in there, probably, you know, something I have an amazing amount of. And we'll just check it here. Make sure this collects. It does! So there's that part. This looks like it's actually gonna work. Holy cow, did I just build something amazing and not know it? We'll see. Okay, so the next part of this is building a little hopper clock that shoots this item off into this thing, because it's not truly automatic just yet without that little hopper clock, you know, dropping items in. And we'll still have to keep an eye on, you know, just how many items. But I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3, 9 stacks of something that you got. It's only gonna go off maybe whenever 3 stacks happen or something of that nature. So let me get up here and build this little section of it. Okay, so this is my little hopper clock thingy-majigger, whatever you call it. And I'm gonna do something kind of like this. Doop-de-doo, and that still connects. Crap. Okie dokers. Let me see if this works. No, it doesn't. Alright, what about this? It connects to that, and it connects to that, so... So let's just see if it works here. This is absolutely positively not the way redstone is meant to be done, so don't do it that way. Just don't. Save yourself time and a life. Oh, will you move? Oh, will you move? We'll take that out and we'll watch you. And we'll see if it moves. I'm terrible at redstone. Because it didn't work. Okay, I'll figure this out. Turns out there was a torch right here. And that's what was causing the issue. So, I believe... as soon as this thing hits 64, she'll fire off again. Let's check it. Oh! I did something right. Yay! Okay. So now back to dispensing something. You know, I don't really want to use redstone, so I'll just use a bunch of cobble. And this will keep the time in between. And notice that with this hopper clock and this item dispenser, it does not keep things out. So I'll just go ahead and keep that in there. Now all we have to do is build a collection system here, and that should be pretty darn easy, seeing as everything has to go in this 4-block space. Maybe hoppers? Yeah. Inefficient hoppers? Sure. Sounds good to me. So the main thing is I don't want to give this anywhere else to go besides here. So what I'll do is just, you know, fill this in and then dig one below. Oh, that hurt. We'll dig this out and we'll drop something onto this to make sure this is actually going to work. But we should... and I'll just check it here in just a second. Momentarily. I'll just drop something here and we should see it go all the way down here. Yep, there she is. And that's that. So I'm hoping in making it dark. I don't believe they can spawn on hoppers, but nonetheless. Once I finish this should give me a nice little output and some dripstone as we go. So let me make some hoppers, finish this in, and we'll build a little chest. So now for the official test, I'll just add one stalactite there. And we'll put our chest here. Oh! And I'll wait for it to go off, which should be any second. And there she went. And there she is. So, this little farm works. And once we get everything going here, we should be able to have some dripstone going here. and it's a little fast. I mean, for this, I've worked with this before, but yeah, it's pretty fast. To be honest, I don't know if the darkness helps it or if it's just closer together they grow faster. Not sure, but we were able to get probably 12 to 13 in about an hour's worth of work. So either we were really lucky or we figured something out that makes it a little bit faster. Not sure. Don't really care. Just doing this to be more efficient than Doozer. So be like me and be more efficient. If this works for you, it works for you. It's a decent little farm. I like how you can, the double piston extenders with the timer and all that allows you to get 4 at once. Whereas with the other farms that I've been seeing out there, it looks like you can only do 1 line at a time. I don't like that. So I like this fact. Look, you can see that actually grew. So I'm going to fill the rest of this in and add on during the rest of it. But that's it, fellas. This is my episode for this week. I've been sick, so I haven't been able to record a whole lot. But I believe that is going to be it for this episode. It may be shorter than normal, but I will see you guys in our next episode where we will do something else. Yes, congratulations. Oh, let's see where it went. And there she is, just like that. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.